Good morning, dreamers. It was a very long but beautiful, wonderful weekend, at least in our home. And we wake up to a very dark and I don't know if it's going to be dreary. Google says it's going to rain. I don't know. I also wake up to someone very, very clingy today. What can you do? You can't stay home all the time. Anyway, it's so good to see you. And I was meditating last night on the fact that we have this season of thankfulness, and we tend to seasonalize our emotions in our celebrations and our holidays. And it's been like that through all generations. This is not just a Western thing. Every culture has celebrations. And we seasonalize our joy. And I was thinking, well, how is my thankfulness demonstrated throughout all the seasons? It's going to be different at different times of life. If I have a season of plenty, I could actually give away money and things. But if I have a season of not plenty, how does it look then? And I think bottom line is my thankfulness will be demonstrated by my actions. It's not me declaring, wishing you a greeting of Happy Tuesday. May you have a thankful Tuesday. No, it's none of that. It's my actions. It's praying for someone when they call. It's taking the time. Like my mom yesterday, she was getting ready to come see the grandkids, and a neighbor needed her. And she just put her hand up to Dad, and no time limit here. We're going to be here, be available. And there were still many hours with the grandkids. And it demonstrated to the grandkids that sometimes things are worth stopping. Sometimes things are worth pausing. And they're worth saying, slow down. I've heard them called divine interruptions. And God's saying, do you value your schedule more than the person I'm about to put in your path? I know my schedule is very full, but more than that, it's not that it's full with emergency things. It's just that's how I tick, and that's how I stay steady and am able to care for the kids, is because I have a routine. It's very routine. And do I stop? And do I pray? And do I take the time for? There's something very specific I need to take the time for this week. And I'm looking, going, okay, we got to do this. It's really important to do this. And yet it shouldn't just be scheduled in. It should be I'm going to do. And there's moments like that in life, and that's a seasonal thing, right? Again, the seasons. But it's so important to be flexible enough that your gratitude can flow through. One of the other philosophies I have learned, particularly from teachers, Christian teachers who teach on Sabbath rest, is that often North Americans, we will run at 100. Output, 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 output. And then when there's something that bumps into that, there's no space for it. So we need to run at 80 so that when something comes at us, there's some room to give. And when I was talking a few years ago with my mom about this, and she goes, Mare, you need to run at 60 because your 100 is everybody else's 120. And I was like, that's so beautiful. And that actually led me to quitting one of my 3 jobs. I still have 2, but it led me to quitting one of the 3 because I was at that stage running 120. So now I'm trying to run around an 80 and a 75 and make that my new 100. So that when I get bumped by someone who needs me. There's time and there's space for that. That's how your gratitude will carry on past the weekend. Think about it. Meditate on that. Ask God what He needs you to say no to and what He needs you to be available to. And take some time for some very sweet dreams. And maybe a cuppa, because it's going to be the Mondayest Tuesday ever. Bye.